Yeah. We need to go find Lenny.
Oh, yeah.
Wherever Lenny is.
Oh, whoops. Come on. Yeah.
Don't tell people how I live. Remember that thing where they went to Lenny's and he shared one of his walls in his apartment was shared with a racquetball court.
Mm-hmm.
So the wall was going boing with the
Yeah.
racquetball ball just going up against it all the time. Aren't Lenny and Carl like actual nuclear physicists? And Homer is like nothing. There's some kind of joke like that in the show. They're like really, really smart.
Oh. Is off-brand Lenny.
It's poor man's Lenny.
He can barely talk.
Yeah.
The rest of his face
Weird.
doesn't move at all. It's a little wonky how like Homer's firing off these gags, these this prime comedy, while his body's like shifting and his mouth can barely move.
Uh huh. You need to get the Plow King for this, I think.
Oh, oh yeah.
Too bad you can't get the Mr. Plow.
Probably can at some point.
I wish you could get that strange Russian car where the guy says, "Put it in H." Remember to drive it?
Oh yeah.
That'd be good.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. That one went over my head.
Uh, he goes to this strange foreign car dealership
Mm-hmm.
and he buys this really cheap car that he can barely fit into. And the dealer says, "Put it in H."
Oh
You
yeah.
gotta put the car in H instead of drive.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
It's only natural.
Yeah. Remember that show that was on TV in The Simpsons where it's like people who look like things? And
Oh yeah.
they're showing a guy whose head looked like a teapot. And then they got to a guy whose head looked like a pumpkin. And then they were just, these people were just trying to get accepted by society. And the host of the show asked the pumpkin head guy, "What is it that you want?" And he was like, blah, blah, blah. And he said, "Would you like a new candle?" And he was like, "Oh, why, yes, that'd be..." No! No! Like he
Damn.
kind I don't know, he secretly wanted a candle for his head or something. He said, "No, no, I don't want a candle."
Man, I'm like 20 minutes in and I'm already killing Smithers.
Oh my god. Uh, remember that one where like Merge was gone for a few days or something? And Bart uh, was told Homer it's they can just have like a girls only day or something like that, and oh, I can do your hair. And Homer's like, "Oh, that would be lovely." "Oh, no, no, no." "Oh, that would be lovely." Oh, I think Bart maybe had a wig on or something. Why does that keep happening in that show where Bart and Milhouse put wigs on? It happened in like two different occasions. Women's wigs on.
Oh
Remember
no.
they went to the wig emporium, the wig sphere or whatever.
Yeah.
That thing, how the wigs. And then it happened again at the house where
Well,
Bart and Milhouse had wigs on.
it's actually, I mean, it's probably the same reason they keep reusing gags in general. Like, when you're, when you've already done something but you forget, it's more likely that you do it again than like if you had two different writers do the same thing.
Yeah,
You know?
I wonder that, like, do the Simpsons writers, when they come up with a new episode, do they have to go back through years and years of episodes to see if they did it yet? That must be awful.
I know. But they don't care. They've done it many times.
I know, they just forget, probably. It's like, oh, we did that joke again.
Mm-hmm. Or like, what if you grew up a fan of The Simpsons and you got hired as a writer, and now your entire uh, past consists of Simpsons episodes. So like you're the only uh, the only thing you have to use as a reference is The Simpsons, but you have to write original episodes. What are you gonna do?
It's impossible. That means the show is supposed to end. Like, it's over. Like, you can't. There's nothing left that can be done in The Simpsons. Short of what I suggested before, a Simpsons 2. Like,
What's that?
well, you know how, like, the characters never grow up in The Simpsons?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's it's been 30 years of Homer being, like, 40, and Bart's been 10 for 30 years or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, an idea I had for The Simpsons 2 is to actually just make Homer Grandpa. Just
Oh,
actually
yeah.
move it into the future
Uh-huh.
for real, and have it set somewhere different, and at Bart's house, and Homer's grandpa. That was the only way I could think of freshening it up, while still keeping the same characters around, so people don't get too alienated.
Well, this is some weird platform.
Ooh, man, that's weird.
The hitboxes on these things are
Remember this episode?
yeah. Remember the episode where Homer is afraid to step on the fans, but he realized the hitboxes are much larger than they look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great thing about having the
Good
Simpsons
meta humor.
with the Simpsons 2, you could like relegate Lisa to the position of like Patty or Selma, so you don't have to see her too much.
Uh-huh.
So you could show up maybe every 10 episodes.
I don't know what I'm doing. I didn't know Homer had an aquarium in his office. Power couplings, okay. He's already destroying the world.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
know,
even
he's
know
just going to work and destroying the plant. Yeah. Look at the power coupling just sitting there, dancing, not doing anything. It's not hooked up to anything. It's already disconnected.
Yeah.
There'd be no way you could do this without dying either, because it friggin' shock you so hard.
Oh, whoops. Oh, damn. Oh, God. Just leave me be, please. Jesus Christ. Okay. Alright. Could you stop messing with my camera, please? Holy crap. Just let me control the camera. Alright. Whoops. Oh. Okay, I'll jump across here. Oh yeah, that's easy.
Man, this is a strange power plant. You can just drive like a truck right into this ramp area and get out and go to the office. What the
Yeah.
hell?
I'm done working now, I guess.
There's your work. Break a bunch of shit. Oh, there's Tomako. You see that sign?
Yeah,
Yes.
there's tobacco in this game.
Tomako's here. It tastes like grandma. It does taste like grandma.
Give me more.
That trailer park thing says like 14 days without a tornado. I don't know why this is a trailer park. There's no trailers.
Yeah. Simpsons writers probably don't know what a trailer park looks like.
Probably.
They all live in gold houses and drive rocket cars.
Yeah, they're probably in friggin' for real, they probably do live in like very nice places in California.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody does. It seems like anyone famous, that's just their whole life. Anyone on the internet too. It's driving me friggin' nuts. Oh, I found this new YouTube channel. Oh, they're based in California.
Yeah.
Every time. It's like the whole world's from California.
Mm-hmm.
It's freaking stupid. It's like nobody's in New York.
What's this? Oh, sit on the sofa.
Well, I can do that, man.
Sit Y. Press Y. Press F to pay respects.
Kent Brockman.
He's metal Kent Brockman.
Yeah. Quimby. Making a joke about like robot insects, I think. France. Something bad happened in Kuala Lumpur, and he just couldn't pronounce it and just changed it to France one time, I think.
Paul the Black Man.
I, for one, welcome our new ant overlords. Just how fast he just completely just became a traitor to humanity. Kent Brockman, just a second flat, immediately just seceded to the ants as soon as he saw them. And told everybody else to. Oh my god. How do you go back from that? Whoa, okay. It's like a bunch of like aliens march into town with laser guns, and the guy on the news just immediately says, "Wow, these guys are great. I, for one, welcome our new leaders."
Mm-hmm.
It's completely shameless. Look where this van's going. Oh, here's some trailers. Okay. That's where the other fellow's from. I forget his name. Like Jimbo or something.
Cletus.
Cletus, yeah, Cletus.
Oh yeah, and there's a joke that's right on display, but I never thought it was funny. Don't eat beef, eat deer.
Mm-hmm. Man, NPCs drive like madmen in this. They don't give a shit. Look at this guy. Oh, yeah, get out of the way. Surveillance fan coming through. Knock over everyone. Look at this plant. Imagine
It's
if,
just
like, if you were
it's a
here.
straight stretch just like everything else.
Yeah, like, this place is crazy. Like, if you worked here, like, you'd live for, like, a second, and you'd die of cancer.
Look, here's the giant dining room thing.
That's the stonecutters thing, I think. We're going off in,
Oh
like,
yeah,
Monty. Yeah,
it's the Stonecutters place.
yeah.
They just kind of shove stuff in there sometimes. Oh yeah, here's Burns' place. Kind of looks like I can get in there. Just a second. Oh man, I'm starting to think basically a rip-off of this game with SpongeBob would be a good idea.
And anything rip-off of this would be great. It's just, the reason they made this game was because it's such a simple glass of chocolate milk idea. Just drink it down. There you go.
Bread and butter, yeah.
It's just like drinking water. You can't really go wrong because you're just letting the player just mess around. A certain level of fun factor in it, I guess. Whoa.
There's the video grocery.
That's where you go video grocery shopping.
Where's clown taxes?
Oh, it's in there. It's in the back. You can get your taxes done by a clown.
I don't know why it doesn't have any Ginger Switch jokes. You'd think it'd be popular enough by now. What am I doing?
I don't know.
Oh, I think I hit the truck and a crate comes out and I get a crate. Oh, please stop. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that's Bonestorm.
Oh, it's Bonestorm, yeah.
Are you getting copies of Bonestorm?
I'm getting crates full of copies of Bonestorm.
If I made this game, I would have really actually made a full game of Bonestorm that you could like play a mini
Yes,
game,
yes.
full Bonestorm. Finally, you get to experience Bonestorm.
Man, I wonder if there was a Simpsons game that made Bonestorm a thing. At least as some sort of like Easter egg video thing.
Yeah, I'd have to enter my name as Thrillho
Yeah.
or Millpool.
Yeah. They need a Devil's Advocate too.
Merge made the transition pretty good into 3D here.
Oh yeah.
It's okay. Look, you can tell it's Merge, and it looks not disgusting.
In the cutscene, her hair is like all made up of orbs. I don't know why this game has different cutscene models. They all look like crap anyway.
I noticed that about a lot of games from before, like this generation, that where they tried to use like pre-rendered CGI cutscenes, it always ages poorly because they look worse.
Hmm.
I'm glad they kind of stopped doing that. Like lately, they've been keeping the cutscenes in engine.
Yeah.
It's way better. I don't know how.
It was
Hideo.
only the PS1 really had graphics that were bad enough to justify that.
Well, yeah, but I don't know how Hideo Kojima knew. Like he never did that. He
Hmm.
said it was bad.
Yeah.
Like he said, don't do a cutscene that's outside the engine, and he kept everything in engine, and it makes it more believable.
Right. Wait, what does this guy want? Oh God, what are you doing, camera?
Oh my God,
Cletus.
that's Cletus. Check that hair out.
Hmm. You're probably blurting out the dialogue, or like the what's the word?
Censoring.
Covering it up. I don't know.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
Cletus.
that hairstyle's in style now. They call it an undercut.
Yeah, I could never do that. It always pisses me off when I see people with that cool haircut and I can't do it because if I did that, my hair would just be a thin horseshoe.
Well,
It's
it
impossible for me now.
it pisses me off when I see it because I don't like it.
Oh.
Actually,
You probably don't like
when
any
are
haircut because you and everyone I know personally has never gotten a haircut.
yeah,
They just make their hair smaller than it was before.
yeah,
I've
exactly.
never had a haircut,
Uh-huh.
and neither of you, I don't think. Like, you just you go to the barber. Well, what do you want? Make it smaller.
Yeah.
That's all I've ever been able to say.
Uh-huh.
I've never had a unique haircut besides a ponytail. And that was from lack of haircutting.
Yeah.
And now it's too late for me because I have nothing to work with.
It's sad.
Get your cool haircuts while you can,
Eat your
kids.
vitamins.
Yeah, go outside now and then.
Do something.
I don't
I
know. I
mean,
don't know what's good for your
the
hair, but
bad
do
thing
it.
is though, I mean, your lifestyle wasn't too much different than mine. It's just you probably had a vitamin deficiency, but like once it starts happening, it's already too late.
Well, yeah, I don't know exactly like how you like get like how you make bald like worse. I know it's in my family.
Oh
Like
yeah.
everyone in my mom's side of the family is bald. And
Mhm.
so my mom's like a carrier, but my dad's not. He still has my dad has more hair than I do,
Oh yeah.
right? And
Uh
it's
huh.
thicker and darker now. Mine's like fading and messed up and gone, right? So I don't know. There's probably something I could have did to make it better, but I don't know what.
I mean, you could kind of.
People say that you're supposed to wear a hat outside, but I don't know what that if that's true.
Hmm.
They say like the sun bakes your hair off, but
Well, I'm sure in extreme cases that's true, but if you're like missing vitamin D from not getting enough sun, I'm sure exposure to sun isn't a problem. Oh, I'm gonna lose this. I can't get in a car in time. Yeah.
tubes plus Cletus full circle Tamako.
Mhm.
How do you do that?
Oops. Anyway, when are we going to like admit that all trendy things are terrible? Well, I mean,
Uh,
everyone says that, but
what?
all
When are,
trendy things are terrible.
when are we going to admit it? I thought we already did or something. Like, I guess it's.
No, I mean all of society.
Oh, yeah.
When are they just going to stop doing that?
They're not. You're asking to, to not do something that's been around since, I don't know, 10,000 years? Like, I suppose a long time ago, loincloths were trendy. And they were
Yeah.
like, what are you wearing?
Uh huh.
Get that off.
Loincloths are ugly too. It's much better to have
Now
a.
we gotta make fun of loincloths now. I think you're just being contrarian. Loincloths are in right now. You should.
Skirts are better.
Well,
And kilts and shit.
yeah. Uh,
You know, if you're actually civilized.
so we're killed like a civilized person.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, I don't know. It's it's when things are in vogue, right? Like, and it comes and goes, and nothing's new. Everything is just a remix of something that happened before. Every new piece of clothing, it's just kind of a takeoff of something. Like people, like '70s came back, like 10 years ago or so.
Mm-hmm.
Like people were wearing that kind of thing. And but if you were in the '70s and you were like 60 in like 1970, you were probably thinking, "Geez, the '20s are back," or something like that, or the '10s. And if you were in 1910, you'd be like, "Geez, 1840s are back in style." And if you were old in 1840, you'd be saying, "Oh my God, 1790s back."
What?
And if you were old in 1790, you'd be saying, 1710 style,
God.
back
I can't.
again.
This is one of those hard missions. Jeez.
People are wearing this shit like it's 1520, back again. Like I expect like maybe in like 100 years, like people will be walking around with like big wide brimmed like cowboy hats and pinstripe suits and like big bow ties that are all frilly.
Yeah.
It's 2100. And man, you're looking strange there. You're because you came from the world of 2017.
Yeah.
What are you wearing?